Some major nutritional differences from beef burgers. One nutritionist compared two of the most popular meat-free options and found they had a lot more sodium than traditional beef. We're talking about 5 times as much. There are some benefits, though, to this. Do we call them a new breed of burgers? Mark Macdonald here to break it all down for us. First of all,
I love that, the new breed of burgers.
The new breed of burgers, yes. And look at them behind us, my goodness. Talk to us about the salt content, because that can be a make or breaker for some people.
Yeah, I think what happens is we think because something's plant-based, it's healthier.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the challenge. Every gram of sodium holds all that fluid between your tissue. So when you make something, it's less natural, has more nitrates, loaded in sodium.
That's what I wanted to ask you about, because I read that they're genetically modified.
Yeah.
Are we told not to eat anything genetically modified?
Like, I love the article, by the way. Like, Lisa did a great job writing the article.
She did.
When we talk about the GMO aspect of everything, that means that it's made, it's more processed, it makes your body hold on to body fat, it makes you hold on to fluid, so it's not going to be as clean.
Okay, so this is not as clean as perhaps we think it is, even though it's plant-based. Where does the protein come from?
Yeah, so the thing with why protein matters, so you have 60 essential nutrients for life. You're going to have your proteins, your fats, and your carbs, and then you have your vitamins, minerals, and water. Protein's important because it has nitrogen. And when you have enough nitrogen coming to your body, you're something called an anabolic. You're in a growth, a positive state. Less nitrogen, you're in a catabolic. This is why protein's so important. All the Survivor shows, what's the first thing they look for? Protein. So you need protein. Now we gotta say, what's the quality? So it's not about animal or plant-based.
What is the protein? Is it soy-based?
Yes, the problem here is this is soy-based. So I'm not saying you can't have a meatless burger. That's fine if you want to have a meatless burger. The problem is soy protein has less nitrogen in it. It increases your estrogen levels. It doesn't digest as well. So it's not as clean for your body.
Okay. Bob Van Doren, I cannot figure out what his face is doing right now.
Have you seen what he's doing? I'm mad about it because I eat these and I thought, oh, I'm being healthy. I was so excited about it.
Well, it might still be, right?
One thing, there's a grain one that's much cleaner.
Oh.
So the problem is you do the soy, you do these other aspects, but if you're doing real veggie burger, like it has fresh vegetables, grains, you can get some protein from other sources. That's clean. Okay. That could be your carbohydrates. But I think if people think that this is cleaner than an organic, hormone-free burger, it's not.
So you've kissed this one and you touched that one. I don't know which one you think I'm going to eat.
I wash my hands, they're clean.
There's another one. No, I know they are. I'm joking with you.
So are we going to eat one or
so
are we going to look at
we're going to try this.
Yeah, I want to eat one.
Let's try it out.
No, but hold on. When we talk about, because it has carbs in it too, you know, you can do, I would recommend, and I'm a carb fan, I'm not against it, but I would recommend just like one bun. You throw a little less tomato.
I do that.
Yeah, you bun
I take the top bun off and you cut it up.
Because when you have too many carbs, it spikes your blood sugar. How is it, Bob? Let me try
it. You taking the kids to get some of this tomorrow?
It's really good.
Oh my God.
It's excellent.
I think it's pretty good. Only thing it's missing.
Does it taste like meat?
No, you know what it's missing?
I mean,
it's missing
I've
meat.
fixed my mind.
What about you? What?
It's missing
But
meat.
you know
That's
what
it's
they're doing? But you know what they're doing in some of these is they're adding the heme, which is iron from soy, to give it a bloody feeling when you eat it. So
because we all want to have that bloody feeling in the meat.
If you can fix your mind to think that's what you're eating, then you can get away with it.
It is all in the mind.
I think so.
Chrissy,
that is very true.
I think the key, it's not about whether you're an animal, you eat animal protein or you're a plant-based eater. You don't have to be extreme. If you want to have a plant-based burger, go for it. Just understand, don't think you're getting healthier by going as a plant-based.
This route.
Exactly. It's not that way.
That is so helpful.
That's the most important thing. It's all about balance and enjoying your food and loving your food and finding ways to have an experience with it.
And picking the right breed.
Yes, and quality.
Right. How much asbestos is in this thing? I didn't catch
Oh
that.
my gosh. Oh, here we go.
I love you, man.
I appreciate it, Mark.
We all love Bobby B.
Look how fit Bob is. He's strong.
He really is.
Yeah.
You know why? He's eating his Bison burgers.
Bam! That's the gun show right there.
It really is. Wow. It is.
With the last name like Macdonald, you bring me this, too.
I know. I'm a Macdonald, not a Mick.
Oh, okay. I got you.
All right. Hey, listen, Anne Hathaway.